You know, the prophet Malachi, when he prophesied about the coming of the new age, coming of the Messiah, he prophesied that he would be, there would be a forerunner, and that forerunner would usher in the new age by turning the hearts of the fathers to the children and the hearts of the children to the fathers. That's how things would begin. And I think that's how things begin with us as a congregation. And that, especially in an age where we've seen certainly a disintegration of the extended family, grandparents, aunts, and uncles who are around to help young parents with their marriages, with their parenting, then I see that role can either be taken up by Oprah and Dr. Phil, or we can do it biblically the way Jesus calls us to, and that role can be filled by the church. So I see God calling Park Avenue to be a body that ministers to and supports young families, husbands, wives, moms and dads, and as well as their children. But I think this will be a place in the future where we see God at work in
My
family.
regular prayer for the Park Avenue Church family is for us to continue our steadfastness, our constancy, the hallmarks that we have of love, unity, fellowship, and worship. But for us all to realize that we're not going to arrive at some destination of completeness, that we're not going to be complete until Jesus returns. In light of those prayers, my vision is for each and every member to acknowledge and recognize the need for spiritual growth in all of our lives, both individually and collectively. Acknowledgement and recognition of the need for spiritual growth and improvement leads us to where we need to be with respect to evangelism. The result of that growth will reliably be that we introduce others to Jesus and invite them to Him, to the grace and to the hope of salvation that He offers. As a process, the spiritual growth will lead us to not just living blameless or merely trying to live blameless and self-focused lives, but rather trying to live seeing the face of Jesus and in order to please Him. My unending hope is for each and every member to try to define and live or determine for themselves what sacrificial living is, and the result of each one of us finding the answer to that question, the result of that will be ministry.
27 years ago, I became an elder in this congregation. It was not this congregation at that time, but a lot of you are still here that were here at that time. So I've seen tremendous change in us. So as I talk to you and as I talk to those of you who are just brand new members of the congregation, I just want to share with you a thought that the children of this congregation are the future, not only of the world, the nation, and this congregation, but we need to take a special interest and special emphasis upon the education and training of our children. We're about to get some new facilities in a remodeling project that we're hoping will start pretty soon. And we think that that's going to facilitate the educational process a great deal more than we perhaps have done in the future, in the past, as we go into the future. We know that there are issues that we need to protect our children. Part of that will be safety factors as they come and participate in classes in this congregation. We have in mind as an eldership that we try to expand the children's ministry, perhaps even to the point that we have someone who wears the label of the children's minister. The times that we have with them are so valuable to us. We long to see the day come when we open that part of our new facility, just like we have the new part that has been an addition to us. We are thankful for all of you that have contributed to that financially, but we're looking forward to you being a part of that children's ministry as we develop it to its fullest degree.